Hey, 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 hey. What happened? Oh God, no. No. You can't hear it. You can't hear it. Loser.
Aw, that
Boo.
sucked. You could share it from your Windows since Mac is dumb. But anyways,
I can.
yeah,
Do I really want to?
no.
It's just a bit Roman Ray.
Yep. So, hello everybody. This is Beat 'em Up Wrestling, and we are talking WWE Payback.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
Um, yeah. So we're gonna go first with the Thunderdome because Maria was actually a part of the Thunderdome.
But like a little bit. Like it took me a while to get into it.
Well,
And then Carol was like, just keep on clicking it, like refresh continuously. So then it worked. But yeah, it was okay. It was a like lag, and I usually never have lag on my computer. So that was pretty bad. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It was a little weird. Um, I don't know. I had Daryl ticking time bombs cat, and then I brought my other cat. I always forget the red one's name. I had both the cats, and then you didn't really see me, but I guess some people told me they saw me during the New Day when Biggie
mhm,
came out because I was basically dancing with the cats because I love Biggie and I've
yep.
always loved Biggie. So I popped for him, and I'm glad some people got to see that because that was probably like the only part I really wanted to pop for. Her and Bailey probably. I was really happy for Liv Morgan and well the Riot
Yeah,
Live was it?
we'll
Yeah,
get in
we'll get into
we'll
that.
get into
But
that. But
yeah, but it was okay. I just felt like some sort of way. There was some trolls and there was some
yep,
dumb people out there messing up the experience, and I felt like they could vet those people better, especially if they're going to be like right there in front and center.
yep.
Yeah. So it's just
I want to
they're not doing it. They're not trying hard enough. Damn it.
I want to know from other people if your experience is similar to theirs, where the feed is kind of choppy and delayed.
Yeah.
Um, because
Hey, Kevin, what's up?
um, hello, Kevin, and yeah. So I just want to know if that's the same experience for everybody. Because if that's the experience where it's choppy,
Hmm.
it's not. I don't know how you actually get into the event. And like you said, there was a couple of trolls on that got front and center. Instead of them looking for who has the energy, who's really there to have fun and be put on the camera side, it seems like the people that put the KKK up, the people that put the beheadings and the Chris Benoit pictures. There was a white power sign flash today. Like they always end up being camera side. I don't know how they do that. Like,
Yeah, it's like, man, you have a really lucky finger to click
yeah,
on and get right then and there. I mean, because like I was really excited. I told you if there was any chance I get on a camera, it was going to be for New Day.
yeah.
Like I was going to rock out to New Day because that's all I wanted to do. But then I had the really bad lag. I didn't have any lag up to that point. I finally got in like right around Live and like right at the end of that one. So I was really excited to get in on the biggie. So yeah, so I mean, I guess mission accomplished. Yay!
Yeah,
Hit me with the
congratulations.
sparkles. Yeah. I was like, it was either that or gonna be AJ Styles because I was like, totally gonna put my hood on and just wait for it, and just be like, you don't want. I was.
Yeah.
There's like only a few people that I would have been stupid and marked out for just for good camera stuff. Yo, what's up, bro?
Hey, Matthew.
Yeah, so like, it's just one of those things where it's just like I felt like, there were certain people that I totally would have like acted like an idiot for. I would
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
I would have bought into the whole Thunderdome gimmick because it's supposed to be fun anyways. You were behind me dancing with Daryl
Yeah.
the cat,
I
you
was putting
know.
some energy with Daryl and I was
You were
screaming
screaming when
and
you were screaming Lashley,
yeah.
Lashley. It
Because
sounded like Leo Rush in my ear.
there was a guy giving instructions. They were like, "Come on, we need you to clap. We guys need you to cheer." So they're telling you
Yeah,
what to do.
exactly.
So you would think that they would put the people that are actually following those instructions front and center.
Yeah.
But if you look back at it, there's some people that are like looking down. Some of them look like they're not even happy to be there. And then there's other people farther away that are really into it. I'm like, they need to just push those people forward, find the people that have the good
Yeah.
energy, the people that want to have fun, put them front and center so that you prevent trolls from getting on. And it's a shame.
But
Hopefully WWE gets better.
we had to do mention though the coolest times watching that on television as just a regular audience member at home is when R-Truth and New Day come out.
Yeah.
When the New Day song hits and R-Truth, like, it's really cool to see. It actually, like, regardless of what you like and all that other bull crap, looking at the people on their screens dance out to R-Truth and the New Day song is actually pretty awesome. It makes it, I mean, if you don't smile about it, then I don't know, man. Go outside, get some air, get some vitamin C. You gotta smile. They're like, everybody looks like they're having a damn good time. That's all you want.
Yep. Yeah. So real quick, I know the audio is not gonna go through with this, but
Don't do it again.
I gotta
Do not do it again. Are you gonna try doing it again?
no, I'm trying to do something else.
Stop. Your Roman Reigns song didn't work already. Just give it up.
Yeah, it's
Please.
not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I was gonna put Tina Turner Thunderdome. We need a hero.
Thunderdome.
Yeah.
We don't need another hero.
But yeah, Mac is stupid with audio, so that's
I really want to, like, if anybody comes and cosplays legit like Tina Turner in a Thunderdome, I will lose it.
All right,
like, I will seriously flip a table and I will record it.
That is the challenge. We are going to dress up as Mad Max characters and get into the Thunderdome.
Look how primal.
One man enters. I mean, two men enters, one man leaves.
We start fighting in our own camera. People to see, like, tussling in the Thunderdome.
Apparently, if you troll, you get on. So, all right, enough of the Thunderdome. Let's talk about the actual show. The Riot Squad, or I should actually change the name to the Living Riot.
Live to riot and riot to live. God, yep. I love that. That is so good.
Versus the Iconics. The match was bad, let's be honest. But
Billy Kay doesn't know how to wrestle that good.
But it wasn't just that. It's like this is the 6th time we've seen them wrestle. This is like the tag team division, even in the women's side, is bad. But it was great to see Liv and Riot together. I hated that part where, you know, Liv gets smacked and then the Iconics say like, "Oh, it was Ruby, and she's like, "Was it really? Was it really?" Why are baby faces so dumb in WWE?
Yeah. It's like they get hit instantly and they forget, like, wait, are you my best friend?
Yeah.
Like, mistakes happen.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's story. I know, but it's the same played out story. I know, it really is.
It's really bad when you constantly beat that horse over and over where it's like the baby face is stupid.
I mean, I guess they want us to think that way. Like, oh God, are they really going to split them up again? I mean, maybe that was the point, and I guess they succeeded.
There's a better way to do it than to play them off this dumb. I'm just tired of the dumb baby face. This is 2020. Can we stop? Because it really takes the suspension of disbelief away.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree with that.
Anything else you have to say about this?
No, that put Liv Morgan's shirt on the WWE.
Yeah, I want that Live to Riot,
Riot to Live. Yeah, I mean that's a badass shirt. Like I want that shirt like plaited or something. I want to like cut it up and make it look totally punk. Get some combat boots on. I mean that's all types of feels. That's a whole mood. Yeah.
I want the Che Guevara Sammy shirt though.
Yeah. I mean that's a whole mood too. Like that's the whole point. Like these are like missed opportunities of something. I mean they need to build them up and give those girls a title, please, for God's sakes.
Oh, we'll get into the tag team division. So we'll move on to the other pre-show. This wasn't the pre-show, right? Or was this the actual?
No, that's the first kickoff. The first first match of Payback.
Yep. The United States Championship, Apollo Crews, the current champion, versus Bobby Lashley. I was okay with this. I think Hurt Business could not afford to lose again. So this was good.
No, definitely could not afford to lose. I like how Apollo's been kind of like cracking a little bit. And you kind of see at the end, he kind of not healed, but you know what I mean? He just kind of like lost it a little bit. Yeah. But I kind of I enjoyed it. I really did. I'm not a big Bobby Lashley fan, but this was a match I actually, maybe because it's Apollo Crews and stuff like that. But I think this is better than the MVP match.
Yeah, I think Apollo ends up joining Hurt Business.
What are you gonna do? Kick somebody out? Yeah, look like
No,
I think they're gonna reconcile.
Because
Okay.
originally,
Yeah.
it was supposed to be the Nation of Domination 2.0. And I think that it'll work if you get MVP to tell Apollo, like, you could be a winner again. You just got to join us instead of fight us.
Sure.
Um, and I mean, we could get maybe a Biggie heel turn, and Biggie joins them. I don't know.
No, I don't want
Make
Biggie to
a
be a heel yet. I'm gonna be a
Biggie.
baby face. Baby face Biggie. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, if he wants to be champion in WWE, I guess he might need to go heel.
No.
Speaking of Biggie, we got Sheamus looking like Mickey from the movie Snatch. If you guys have seen that movie, you will understand my reference. Um, versus Big E. I love Big E. Big E's awesome. He came out swinging, but why put him against Sheamus? Start putting him with higher competition. Get him moving up there.
It's like they don't believe in slow builds, and when it's not even a slow build in WWE, it's all of a sudden it's just like one day there's beef, and then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden the story starts, and it's usually like a month or two before a pay per view. They don't know how to do like 4 or 5 months out. They
Yeah.
really don't. Like maybe it'll drop subtle hints here and there occasionally. I feel like the women actually do that a little bit more. Like when Charlotte's there with Becky, and when everything was like at this like peak, I
Mm-hmm.
felt like they were kind of like brewing more of chemistry and storylines more than the men were. Because everything just feels very forced.
Yeah.
It just feels very like here, like Roman came back, Roman's back, and he's gonna
Yeah.
do this, and it's just that's just how I feel about it.
So I have a question. Everybody wants Big E to get a title run. Everybody wanted Big E to get a singles run. Do you think that Keith Lee being brought up to the main roster pushes Big E away from actually
It
having a
might,
title run?
it might his match, Keith Lee's match tonight meant more than Big E's did. I mean,
Yeah.
Keith Lee needed to be elevated. He needed the match. But once again, how long is the elevation going to last? Because we've
Yeah.
seen that happen before with NXT talent coming up.
Yeah.
I don't want either one of them to suffer, honestly.
No.
And it's just hard to say. It feels like I don't know.
Yeah, I just think that it's a shame because
Yeah,
Keith Lee is a star, Big E is a star, um, but knowing WWE, only one of them is probably going to end up getting a push, and it looks like it's going to be Keith Lee. I think Big E is just buying time until Kofi comes back, and then they're going to put them back in the tag team division. Unfortunately,
yeah. Next.
we could skip this one.
This is I don't know if you guys. I'm not trying to say not to like Matt Riddle, and I actually will be like Team Corbin if I have to be in this situation. I don't like Matt Riddle. You're not going to change my mind about
No.
it. Whatever he done outside of WWE, whatever athlete he is, fine, whatever.
But you know what's sleazy about this?
They're making the cheater, the cheater storyline. My thing is now Matt Riddle. You will see it if you follow me on Twitter. He is going to be my official washroom break anytime he comes on.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about it. He's not worth my time, my energy, blah blah blah.
Yep. It's just not a good move.
Yeah, cheating to win type attitude.
Him and Velveteen Dream were accused of huge things, and there was no investigation, nothing. It's
Well, they said they did, but
yeah.
next.
But the people that were actually involved were never actually talked to. So yeah, we're just gonna move on right on. Oh, before I do though,
Matt Riddle wins.
Did you hear that Booker T said King Corbin is gonna be known as one of the best big guys from WWE? Yeah, that's the reaction.
Wait, where's the AJ Styles? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Kenny. I think was Kenny in the Thunderdome today, so he could make that reaction.
Yeah, I don't know what Booker T was thinking with that. So then we go to the women's tag team championship, Bailey and Sasha.
That last move,
yeah, versus
Shayna
Nia
and
Shayna
God,
Baszler.
Shayna.
3 women in this match were awesome. They made this match really great. I think that it's a shame that Sasha and Bailey lost their belts because they were getting a lot of momentum behind them. And the fact that it was a team of 2 people that hated each other and ended up just teaming up just this week is what took the belts away from them. So it kind of makes them look weak again.
Yep.
But yeah, Shayna kicked ass today. So she deserves some gold. It's just Nia, man. When Nia was on there by her, it just didn't look bad. Yeah, Corbin is a joke, and I don't understand why Booker T would say that, but he did.
I mean,
Maybe he's trolling us.
God, if he's trolling us, that hurts.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, yeah, it's just a lot of people are saying it on, on social media. It's just that we always expect Naya to, when she leaves out because of certain reasons, whatever, to try to get a little better. It's just there's just some spots, and it's nothing, and people need to stop with the whole like it's not about body image, it's not about anything like that. It's just that, it's okay for her to be the way she is. It's just that
Hmm.
performance wise, she's sloppy. She barely sells her own spot. She almost misses the majority of other people's spots. And you can hurt people
Yeah.
again. Um, so yeah, as much as I wanted Shayna to have some gold, it sucks that it had to be this way.
Yeah.
And as much as I wanted to see Bailey and Sasha finally have a clean, one-on-one going to blow up a volcano type of explosion between each other, this maybe could have been done a little differently.
Yeah.
Um,
I think honestly they need to slow down the Bailey Sasha thing to either Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. It'll be great if Sasha actually wins the Rumble and challenges Bailey. I know that that would be a huge, long title reign from Bailey. But I want to talk about something about Shayna. Why are all the MMA fighters given the Nightman treatment?
oh,
I know you guys can't hear this, but
defender of the
it started with yeah, it started with uh God, I can't think of her name now. Ronda
Ronda
Rousey
Rousey. Ronda
using
Rousey.
using that weird
Looking like
eyeliner.
Mac.
Yep. And now Shayna's doing it. So yeah, I don't know why they thought that's a good idea.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
she was caked on. What was
yeah,
it on Friday? Was it Friday?
yeah.
Is that yeah, she was
Yep.
caked on when it comes to having makeup on. I know people really give her a lot of crap. Yeah, Naya's definitely gonna hurt
She
somebody
she has
again.
hurt. She has hurt
Yeah.
people.
And I know, what, and that's the other thing. It's like if people want to defend Naya for her size, then defend Shayna. You don't have to be, a Charlotte or a Sasha. You
Yeah.
don't have to look like that. You can look like a fighter. She's a fighter. Out of
Um
anybody in the roster, I would not want to be in a dark alley with Shayna Baszler.
And honestly, body shaming Naya is not the reason why people are saying this. Like, you could be a big woman and be amazing. We see that with Nyla. We see that with Awesome Kong and all this stuff.
Yep.
And honestly, if we want to talk about body shaming, the jokes that the writers are making Shayna say about Naya was really bad. Calling her
Yeah.
haystack, calling her all that stuff. Like, if you want to talk about body shaming, WWE does some body shaming in the
Let's not even
creative
talk
room.
about Naya using her fake Asian accent talking to Kyrie and Asuka. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you want to have standards. You want people to be like, oh, positivity, but yeah, you're really putting yourself in a corner. But
Yeah.
yeah, and the thing is though, like, I want Naya to get better. Like, I
Yeah.
want her to get better. It's not like that I'm bashing on her or anything like that. That's totally not the point. But it's just, once again, like, do I want to see Shayna and Naya all the time together? Like, damn, not really.
Yeah, they could have teamed up Shayna with one of her friends, one of her MMA
Yeah.
friends, and it would have made more sense because
Yeah.
then she could have been
Totally.
like Shayna could have came out and be like, I could take that belt from you, and then the what are her names? Can't
I
even think.
forget. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but she could have had both of them out there with her. One of them could have teamed up with her, and she could have won the gold like that. It just doesn't make sense to put Nia with her. And then Nia was just so annoying at the end. I get it; she's being a heel, and it's a very heel move. So she is a great heel. She could really get under people's skin, and it works.
It feels really forced.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not really a believable heel thing. It's not like a MJF type thing. She's trying to come off like super heelish, and I'm just like,
yeah.
I don't know about that.
But no. Hopefully, Shayna is able to help Nia here. I would have loved Nia to gone to NXT and learn a little bit more. But
Yeah,
she comes from that Samoan bloodline, so they are going to keep pushing her.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
together too.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
definitely. They're gonna definitely not gonna make it together. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they can't have Tamina. Tamina can barely wrestle. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
Tamina was such a good wrestler too, but her knee.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
And then keep on saying Nia's knees, Nia's knees. Was she out because of her knees? Like,
yeah,
are we gonna keep making the same excuses? I know we use with Matt Jackson in his back, but we all know that's just
yeah,
that's just a bit, you know? So like, is this really a bit? Because I feel like sometimes Nia really has trouble,
yep,
doing her spots. And that makes me sad because I do want, like I said, I do want the best wrestlers. It's not about the promotions. It's never been about the promotions. It's always been like about the wrestlers.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's a good point that Joe's bringing up too. That's why
Yeah.
they were probably putting her there. Um, but yeah, I think hopefully Naya doesn't hurt anybody else, and she puts in the work, and maybe she could be the top person that they want her to be. Keith Lee.
This was such, okay. So like, first off, we were all types of feeling sort of ways with the whole song and his gear and everything. That,
Yep,
but let's just put that all the rest. This was a clean. He won cleanly.
yep.
It was
His gear was better today.
yes,
He came out with some Super Saiyan looking ring gear in the beginning, and
Broly, right?
yep. And
Yeah,
then I mean McMahon still wants him to wear a shirt, whatever.
whatever. Let's just ignore that.
Yeah, but at least he's not wearing those shorts that made it look like he was wearing a skirt. This looked a lot better. Keith Lee is amazing for a guy his size to move the way he does. He's going places. He's going to be a big star.
Yeah,
And for the fact that they actually had Randy put him over, that props to Randy for actually doing that, because not a lot of the big guys ever really put people over. And as much
and
as people want
cleanly.
to, yeah, as much as people want to talk about Randy, he has put his ego aside and has put some people over. So it just goes to prove he's grown.
But let's see where this goes. Are we going to get this 2.0, 2.5,
Yep.
3.0? How many times will we see this? Because that's
Um,
also like a Randy effect too. All of a sudden, it becomes like a 2, 3 pay-per-view, or we see the same matches. And I don't want to see him stuck either, Keith. I
no,
want to see him kind of building toward taking out people on the roster. You know what I
the
mean? Put him
the
against Buddy Murphy or something. Are they in the same
no.
brand? No, damn it.
Wait,
Who else?
they are.
They
Yep,
are?
yep, yep,
Okay,
yep.
like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I was saying that Keith Lee should be the next champion. He should be the one that takes the belt from Drew.
Oh, I mean, but
Like,
isn't like Drew like all types of like injured in his brain or
mhm.
something?
So this could work to a triple threat. I wouldn't say put the belt on Keith Lee next month, but for Hell in a Cell, Keith Lee could possibly be the one to take the belt from Drew at that point.
Yeah, because it's Clash of Champions, right?
Yeah,
September. Yeah, I think that's what they said. Okay. Yeah, I agree with it. Great match. Definitely one if you didn't see it, or what's wrong with you if you didn't. Yeah.
yeah. That's why he worked so well with FTR. They have that old school mentality. Yeah, that's that. I thought that was going to happen today. I thought
But
Drew was gonna.
another triple threat for a main title is like that what we're doing now? Because Universal is a triple threat.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll do that. I think Braun is done because he took the pin. So I don't think Braun could. He
I
lost
don't
against the
know.
Fiend, lost the belt, and now he took the pin. So the Fiend is the only one that could actually, I would say, challenge Roman now. I think they're moving away from Braun, and they're going to do Fiend being a babyface, Roman being the heel. And I do think that Keith Lee, Randy Orton, and Drew will end up being a triple threat for the belt.
Yeah.
That way, Keith Lee and Drew don't get hurt through it,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you don't want Drew's stock to go down. But he's kind of like, to me, like Moxley. He needs a live audience to kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. I mean, you would think, I don't know, but then that's
But yeah, that's Bobby Lashley. Would they put Keith Lee over Bobby right now? I mean,
an IC would be Jeff Hardy and
Jeff Hardy, or yeah, but that's a different. That's in SmackDown.
yeah,
Unless they move Keith Lee, they could, because Fox was kind of high on Keith Lee, so I was surprised that he ended up in Raw.
yeah,
When's
yeah.
the draft? They haven't done a draft.
I don't know. Does that even matter sometimes? I don't even know.
Yeah, they should just end the brand split, actually.
They really should.
Then we got Ray and Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy.
I'll take back all my hate for Dom, not all of it, but he did a little bit better in this one. I think he looked a
Yeah.
lot smoother. Uh, yeah, I feel his frog splash, man. Come on, man, put a little oomph in that frog
Yeah,
splash, like
Sasha needs to teach him a couple of pointers
something. She
because
came in and
her
she just,
frog splash was
you know,
awesome.
yeah, but this looked good, like
Yeah,
the
it just for me, I get it. I get the long term storytelling. It's
yeah,
great, but we just saw this on SummerSlam. We could have had this on Raw. You're giving Dominic back to back pay per views. This match for me went a little long too, and we didn't get to see Asuka. We didn't get to see Jeff Hardy,
Shinsuke
um,
and Cesaro,
Shinsuke and Cesaro,
the Street
or the
Profits.
Street Profits. So you kept champions away in order to put this, and maybe you could have even fit those and kept that in there because this pay per view ended super early.
Yeah, I just can't believe Ron took the pin.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
The 619 that Murphy took, though, let's just talk about that. He sold the hell out of that.
Yeah,
Like, I was like, damn, Murphy. And
yeah,
ever start to be like, I want to talk to you. I
yeah.
know you.
Rollins is definitely turning on Murphy. He kind of looked at
Yeah.
him like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just come and crash the party, man. Just like start beef with people. It'd be so easier to build on storylines if they just stop this brand crap.
Yeah. And then you could combine both tag team divisions because your tag team division is weak. So you don't need two. And right now with the pandemic that's going on, travel restrictions are not there.
No.
Everybody's performing in the same area, so you could just, at least for the time being, just say, "Hey, brand splitting is done. Where anybody could show up and anybody could challenge."
And that's the whole thing. They should do in reverse. Instead of the champions being able to go to brands, it should be the opponents.
Yep.
Champions need to stay on their roster on their day, but
Hmm.
opponents, they should just be walking targets because that's what you are as a champion. So
Yep.
anybody should be able to challenge you. So they should actually switch the rules that
Yeah.
anybody can actually jump promotions except the champions. They have to stay on that promotion. They
Yeah.
can avoid people.
And just have Shinsuke and Cesaro versus the Street Profits on Clash of Champions to unify the belts.
Yeah, because they don't have enough tag teams. And if
No,
they do, they don't really care about them.
no, yeah, the both tag team division, women's and men's, is horrible in WWE.
I'm like,
So
after everything we saw with like Sammy, like I wanted to hear more about that. I really thought they were on the card. Then I really thought AJ was going to be on the card
yeah,
and a three-way with Sammy. I got so confused. I was like, oh, because I forgot about the Dominic match. Really, really bad about that. I forgot about it. Then I'm like, oh, we have another match. It's good. Isn't AJ going to wrestle? And now some were
yeah,
like, no, AJ isn't going to wrestle. And that shocked me a little bit.
yeah. Even if you don't have AJ, it could have just been Jeff versus Sammy. Just
To
get it out of
find
the
out who's
way.
the real
Yeah,
title. Yeah.
the winner is the real Universal. I mean, Intercontinental Champion, and then it would have just been another match.
Yeah. I don't know who this is, but that's hilarious. I'll set up the damn ring in our backyard. Did you see my projector out there? I'll just broadcast it for the world to see.
So we're gonna move on to the Universal Championship, The Fiend versus Braun Strowman, and the latecomer Roman Reigns. It started off with The Fiend versus Braun. For a second, I'm not gonna lie, I thought The Fiend and Braun were gonna beat the crap out of each other. Roman was gonna come in and be true to his shirt where it says "wreck everybody and leave." He was just gonna come in, finish the job, and then Otis was gonna cash in his money in the bank.
Dude, oh my God. If
That would
Otis,
have.
you know what's going to happen the minute you forget about Otis? Because everybody hasn't forgot. They're like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if Otis came out and did this? The minute you forget, that's when he's going to come in and just like, he's going to just wreck everybody's night. But you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
like one of those things. It's
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. It just I I was surprised. I mean, I wasn't. The it collapsed. The ring
yeah.
collapsed, and he comes out, Roman, and he's doing his thing, and he's all yelling, "Bring out the ref!" And he's acting all heel, and then everybody kicks out. Like it was very obvious that was going to happen. I don't know. I thought it felt a little short after that. Like it didn't feel like a huge main event. So I'm not really. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, the ending kind of got screwy. They should have just, I don't know. It was hard to suspend the disbelief there too, where Roman just comes in with the contract. Like,
Yeah.
That's not how contracts work. But
Yeah.
yeah, the Dark Sage really wants to challenge me, man.
Cars and a garage as well. Well, we do have a pretty short garage.
Yeah.
God, that's some real backyard wrestling, man.
Yeah,
Right?
the Fiend is getting the Sasha treatment. He went his title reigns are super short.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's supposed to be supernatural too, which is kind of like
Is he? I mean, I'm interested to see what type of production he's going to come up with Roman. I'm interested to see if they allow that to happen because we don't even know. We don't even know what's going to happen. For God's sakes, all we know, we come next week and all of a sudden it's Braun in the damn picture. You know what I mean? Again. Yeah. See,
shows us
like,
what Brock.
see,
Brock beats Otis for the Money in the Bank.
no, all of a sudden Brock beats the hell out of Paul Heyman saying, "Oh, okay, so you replaced me," and it's like it's one of those things, But I don't know. I honestly you think you know what WWE is gonna do, and then you're like you miss the obvious storyline that they choose. That's how I always feel. We always think too much into these storylines, and then they go and pick the obvious. So I'm gonna go say with Brock. Brock's gonna come back.
Yeah, but yeah, they should do something where the Fiend is not around as much and have more of the Bray Wyatt. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, though, Fox is very high on the Fiend, and from what I've heard, is they're going to make the Fiend a babyface. So
This comment on Twitch though. Go to the next comment.
Jack says, "Wow."
And the sad thing is we're from Chicago and we've actually seen this happen in real time to Michael Jackson's Beat It.
Yeah.
We actually saw two hobos fight. We had to literally tell them to stop.
Yeah. But this is true though. Shayna did carry her throughout the match because whenever we had
match.
It should have just been a handicap match. Sasha and Bayley versus Shayna, and it would have been more believable because every time Nia was tagged in, it just brought down the momentum of the match.
Yes. It really, I mean, even the part where she threw Sasha first against turnbuckle and she turned around, threw Bayley and set it up for the, the 2 pile and she runs for turnbuckle. It's like she had no momentum going into that.
Yeah.
And then you get that crazy hold at the end that Shayna did. And you're like, and that's the start. That's the person. Mic drop on Shayna Baszler. Put your money behind her. Just do it. Do it. NXT did it, and it went perfectly fine with Kyrie and with what was it? The crazy girl with Alexa, Nikki Cross. If she had so many great matches.
Could you imagine? Oh, why didn't they do that? Why didn't since Alexa left Nikki? Why didn't Nikki Cross go look for a new friend? And Shayna's like, I got your back. You got babyface Shayna. And then Nikki Cross has somebody new, and it would have been a better match. It's just, all right. I'm tired. I'm tired of.
Well, I mean, because we bring up a good point though, babyface though, because Nia and Shayna are not babyfaces, and Bayley and Sasha are like the ignorant babyfaces. So they're all heels. So there was really no clear babyface in that storyline, and that actually would have worked if you had Nikki Cross and Shayna, and that would have gave Shayna still that kind of not Stone Cold feel, but you know what I mean, that kind of in betweener that she has.
The CM Punk feel. Where CM Punk was never truly a babyface or a heel towards the end of his career. But yeah, so that wraps up this pay-per-view. Seems so short. Started at 6, ended at what, 8:30? That was man, Raw was longer than this pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm so sad not to see Shinsuke because he was so funny. And then AJ, I was ready to see AJ and Sammy because Sammy is psychotic and think he still has the title. I'm still okay with that. It was
Goki. We did talk about how she's a part of the Samoan family, so that's why they keep pushing her.
We had that in our roundtable discussion that if you're not, what was it? If you would have been say, if you're not part of Samoan, I forgot what else, or somebody you have family members in WWE.
Yeah, it was
part of a dynasty, kind of thing, like Ric Flair and stuff like that, Randy Orton's dad. Then they really don't push you because we were talking basically about Goki. We're talking about Keith Lee and Apollo and things like that. How far they're actually going to go and Biggie and stuff like that. But he basically said the same thing. If they're not part of the Samoan dynasty, they're not going to make it to the top.
Yeah,
let's not think that way. If somebody can do it, it's Biggie. I'm gonna put Big E first. I love Keith Lee, but I need Big E to get paid out.
Yeah,
Get
Biggie's
them the
been there.
flowers, man.
Biggie has been there for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that wraps it up for today.
All
I
right.
wanna
Yeah.
I wanna thank everybody that watched with us live. Thank everybody that was commenting. When you guys actually interact with us, it makes it so much better.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
love
Thank you so
hearing.
much.
Yeah, we love hearing your ideas and giving us the feedback. So we appreciate you guys. We will be back uh,
Dynamite Wednesday. I think it's back on Wednesday.
Impact Tuesday. We're
Oh,
doing
Impact.
yeah.
Sorry. We're gonna start doing Impact. So
we're gonna
it'll
we're gonna
start off
show
on Impact.
some love for
Yeah.
Impact. So
Especially
we
Deanna and Jordan. And Kylie. Smiley
that
Kylie.
for me that's got to be match of the year contender. If you guys didn't see that Iron Man match, that it was a great
Watch it.
match.
Do
Yeah.
it.
So
All
we're
right,
gonna
guys.
show some love. So after Impact, we'll be live. After Dynamite, we will be live.
And then we'll
Af-
be leading up to All Out.
yeah, and we'll be live after SmackDown too to wrap up the
Yes.
week for WWE.
All right,
Uh,
guys. Thank you.
yep.